Spring into savings with the FlexiSpot Spring Savings Sale. Shop now through March 31st for up to 50% off, linked in the description below. More on FlexiSpot later.
As someone who spends a lot of time on the computer editing videos and coming up with new designs in Fusion, I've come to the conclusion that I hate my desk setup.
Brother,
Let me explain. A while back, I bought this desk at Walmart on clearance for only $50. I honestly never cared for the way it looks, with its rounded corners and ugly finish, but it was only $50 for a sit-stand desk, so I just couldn't pass it up. But it's not just the aesthetics I'm worried about. I have my monitors mounted vertically on this arm, which is clamped to the desk, causing the back of the cheap, flimsy MDF tabletop to flex down. I'm afraid one of these days it's gonna give and I'm gonna find my monitors on the floor. In fact, it's gotten so bad that my PC doesn't even sit flat on the desk anymore. That being said, the sit-stand functionality still works perfectly and the legs are surprisingly pretty sturdy for the price. That's why in today's video, I'm going to be replacing this cheap, flimsy desktop and making some much needed quality of life improvements for my setup. But the desk isn't the only thing that needs replaced. My chair is cooked. That's why I was ecstatic when FlexiSpot offered to send me their beautiful new Ergo X ergonomic chair for this video. With fully adjustable arms, adjustable lumbar support, and adjustable headrest, it's built to be ergonomic no matter the user. You can adjust the seat forward and backwards too. But that's not all. While this chair is built with ergonomics in mind, it still allows you to slide out the convenient footrest and recline for when you just want to lean back and relax. It even comes in a variety of colors to fit your setup perfectly. I chose to go with this beautiful cream color, which I think is going to contrast perfectly with the new aesthetic later in the video. In the time I've had with this chair, I've had nothing but positive things to say about it. It's super comfortable, looks great, and best of all, if you use discount code OC4SPSale at checkout now through March 31st, you'll receive 10% off. So if you're looking to upgrade your old chair, be sure to check out FlexiSpot, linked in the description down below. And now that we have the chair out of the way, it's time to figure out what to do with the rest of the setup. Now, there's three main things I want to improve on during this video. Number one being that this desk is a complete mess. Nothing has a proper home, which makes it feel super cluttered and cramped. Well, that and the fact that there's a huge PC sitting right on the desk. But don't worry, I'll be building some things later in this video that are going to solve all of those problems once and for all. Another thing that I want to focus on is the aesthetic of the desk. As I mentioned before, I always hated this tabletop. It's cheap, it's flimsy, and it doesn't look good at all, so it needs to go. And finally, the cable management is abysmal. In fairness to me, the cables were at one time tucked away, but the double-side foam tape that I was using to hold up the power strips failed and everything came crashing down. Naturally, the first thing that needs done is clearing everything off the desk, starting with the PC. Okay, look, I swear, I never notice how dirty this monitor is until after I get done filming. I try my best to keep it clean, but my excuse is that I have a tendency to just get a little bit carried away while gaming. There's one over there on the right. Going after him?
got it!
Yeah, sit the f down!
Bruh.
Anyways, cue the montage. Now that everything is off the desk, I need to figure out how to remove the tabletop. Luckily, it's as simple as removing all the screws, and finally lifting the top off. In its place is going to be this faux butcher block that I got from Home Depot for about $150. Not only does this look way better, but it's way sturdier and it's a bit wider than the old top, so it should feel really spacious once everything's set up. Installation was as simple as doing the opposite of removing the old top. I was even able to reuse the screws that held the old tabletop on because they were self-tapping, so all I had to do was drill them into the new one. And with the magic of editing, let's see how everything looks on the new desk. I didn't want to bore you by making you watch the boring, tedious footage of me putting everything back on the desk and cable managing everything, but don't click off this video just yet. We still have a lot to do, starting with the new speakers. These are the Pebble speakers by Creative Labs. I love these things. In fact, I already had a pair of these on the old desk, but they were white, which just isn't going to work with the new aesthetic. Only problem is, the cord between them doesn't reach across the desk. Well, it kind of does, but there's no way I'm going through all that work to make my desk look nice just to have a cable run across my desk. The solution to this problem is actually pretty easy, but it's going to require some modification. This isn't a problem since voiding warranties is my specialty. After cutting the cord, I could simply extend the length by splicing in an old broken USB cable and wrapping the exposed wire in electrical tape. Now, the speakers sit nice and pretty with the cables held neatly in place with some custom cable straps I designed that are hidden on the back of the desk. In fact, I use these cable straps to hold all of the visible cables in place. I'm also now noticing that this mouse pad looks super out of place now that I'm going for the darker aesthetic. After browsing Amazon for a replacement, I found this mouse pad that looks perfect for the new setup. With that out of the way, I thought I was done, but then I remembered. Oh yeah, I still have a pile of stuff that needs to be organized but has nowhere to go. I surely didn't do all of this work to make the desktop look clean, just to clutter it up with the same stuff that was cluttering my old desk. So I had to come up with a solution. Thankfully, I'm living in the year 2025 and have access to CAD software as well as a 3D printer. Now, I know I just said the year is 2025, but I'm one of those weirdos that still prefers a real calculator over the one on my phone or computer. In fact, I use it quite often when modeling and programming. So it needs to be in a convenient, easy to reach spot while also staying out of the way and out of sight. My solution to this was to make a dedicated calculator drawer based on some measurements I took. I even integrated some rails so I could keep my old flash drive drawer. With that out of the way, I still need to figure out what to do with the rest of this stuff. The solution to this, once again, was pretty easy. Just like with the calculator, I wanted the rest of this stuff to be easily accessible because I use it on a daily basis. So I took measurements of everything and designed this organizer that I mounted on the far left side of the desk. It's specifically designed to fit my USB hard drive, my G Pro wireless, my custom lightweight gaming mouse, which I recently did a build video on, an Apple 30-pin cable, which I use to sync my iPod. Yes, I still use an iPod. A multi-SD card to USB adapter, which wouldn't fit in the flash drive drawer. A USB Type-C cable. And finally, my removable headphone cable, which I use on my modded Audio-Technica A550Zs. Once again, shameless plug, I recently did a video on modding these headphones. I'll leave a link to both of the aforementioned videos at the end of this one, just in case you're interested in checking them out. Now that everything is organized and has a place that it can call home, what else could possibly be done? I mean, I think it looks pretty good, and oh my god, is that PC on the carpet? Yeah, this is a problem that needs to be solved right now. Initially, I was just going to order a PC stand on Amazon, but honestly, they all kind of look like crap. So I decided to build one. I went down to the basement to go through my wood scraps, and I grabbed literally the first piece that I saw. I took some measurements of the board, and then designed a set of feet that could be printed while working on the rest of the stand. The board I picked out just happened to be the right width to fit my PC, but I needed to cut about 2 inches off of the length. I then trimmed all of the edges to make it look nice and fresh. After the board was all trimmed up, I moved on to sanding off this ugly old finish. Once I was done sanding, I stained the piece that I cut off just to see which color matched best with my setup. Honestly, I wasn't happy with either one on their own, but then I got to thinking, why not just use both? So I came up with this two-tone design in my head and just ran with it. Honestly, I really like the way that it turned out, and I can't wait to see what it looks like with the PC on it. But first, I need to put the feet on. There's just one thing that I forgot to take into account. The board now isn't as wide since I trimmed the edges. So after printing a new set of feet with the updated dimensions, I screwed them in place with self-tapping screws. Okay, I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but this thing looks awesome. At least way better than any of the crap that's on Amazon. And the best part is, it was completely free. With the PC sitting happily on its beautiful new stand, the setup makeover is done. I love the way the new setup looks, and for under $200, I really couldn't be happier. There's no clutter and everything has a nice convenient spot. Before, My XLR interface was mounted under the desk, meaning anytime I needed to make an adjustment, it was a complete hassle. Now it sits perfectly under my monitor next to my headphone amp, which I stole from my turntable setup. Most importantly, this new setup means I can be way more productive and make more quality content for all of you. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, why not check out some of the other content that I have on my channel. Also, if you did, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing so you can see more. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this video down in the comments below. I try my best to reply to everyone. But with that, thanks so much for staying to the end, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Later. Oh yeah, and I cleaned the monitor.